Live here at Daytona. A little cloudy today for testing session number 2 here for the Season 4 NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series. As you see, the cars are hopping into the pit road there and getting ready to roll off onto the track. Kris is not here with us, but we do have a co-commentator for this one, Michael Norman, who's the driver of the number 3 there. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a big-time threat of rain, it looks like. That is clouds out there.
Yeah, hopefully we won't have to deal with any rain in the process, but
Of course, you know it is Daytona, so...
yeah, welcome to Florida there. Ironic enough, he's from the Florida area. But first car that's rolling off, that looks like that's the 91 of Joshua Balkin. I hope I have everything all...
Balkin.
Whatever. Close enough!
No, I know. You said it right. I just said it in a weird way.
And I do have all the rookies off, which is good. So I should have everything all right this time. But Joshua Balkin, this is one of his 3 paint schemes he's running this season. The second one here, Pizza Hut Ford. Joshua Balkin, he just, his rookie season, he did not have a good one. And it's basically a learning experience. And now, as far as the first testing, he did not as bad. So we'll see what the 91 can do in the second testing session for the Balkin Motorsports right there. Right there, Ian Dutta, the 32, this one of the 4 Twin X Racing cars. It's confirmed for this season. Ian Dutta, the only of the Twin X Racing drivers that had not won a race in that last season, hopefully to win this season. We'll see what will happen to Ian, though, running the Alpha paint scheme. And right behind them, we got a few people right here. We got Brody Talley, Cody Lamas, and Tanner Sullivan. Brody Talley running the Safety Clean Ford.
I haven't had a tally in any of my series in quite a long time.
I know. He's in very few, and I think this may be both the tallies last season. You never know, though, unless something drastic happens there with Austin in 94 and Brody in the 16. And right behind him, no surprise, Cody Lamas. What else is there to say about him?
Cody Lamas, the guy who struggles so much in NR 2003.
He once was a dominant man, and now just can't do shit. Poor guy. But
he made the Final Four in my chase for season 4 Budweiser All Pro Series, but couldn't seal the deal.
No, and another thing too is that Lamas, he used to be the guy that could just do it, and now all of a sudden it's like a huge mojo is just left out of him. I mean, if you're in Cody's position, Michael, what would you have to do to really reinterrogate yourself?
Well, he's in probably one of the dominant cars of a dominant racing team, and the fact that he can't really seal the deal, he just needs to rethink his strategies in races. What's it gonna take to get that victory? What's it gonna take to get that championship? He just needs to sit down and hash it out with himself and try to figure out what the possibilities are gonna be.
Right now, he is the 3rd fastest driver right now, and in front of him was the fastest driver, but now 2nd. The first one's now Balkin. Tanner Sullivan in the Pennzoil Platinum Ford. No, this is not the 22. This is the Deuce right here. Very nice paint scheme, by the way. This is going to be one of his schemes for the season that he'll probably run like once or twice this season. But a very nice car there. Tanner, he looked not too shabby out there, but he said there's room to improve for the 2. So we'll see what can happen to Tanner there. And the rookies, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, there is 6 confirmed rookies. Let me double check, though. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rookies, actually. My apologies. So Sullivan, a lot of work to do, but we'll see what can happen as he's falling back in the standings. There's Michael Norman, there, ironic enough, in the White Goodrich Service Plus paint scheme, one of the Dale Senior rides right there. Very nice scheme. This is the brand new scheme that Michael's running this season. And
always be in the number 3 car.
No surprise right there. Michael, though, last season, made the chase and just could. GG. Michael Norman, everyone, he has memory loss. But he did make the chase.
I'll be here all week.
What was that?
I said I'll be here all week.
Oh, man. He made the chase, but he really didn't have the best of seasons there. And... Michael could really just wish that the chase really wasn't, a good one for him. So, if he does make the chase this season, we'll see what can happen to Michael. Hopefully, something better. Right behind Michael Norman, one of the 2 Dodges this season that we're going to have, Kevin Becker running the Coors paint scheme. That's the other paint scheme that he's got this season, other than Axe Piece. We do not know if there will be any other new cars that will be along the 39 Dodge, but Becker has told me that he's feeling pretty confident in this Dodge. Right now, 5th fast is very solid right there for the 39 right there.
Dodge doesn't exist
And
anymore.
just now 6th. Anthony Ritchie in the Cheerios Chevrolet in the 5.
Oh, it's the first time I've seen a Cheerio scheme for number 5. Actually looks pretty cool with the 5 on the side instead of the 33.
Painted by Anthony Ritchie. But Ritchie right now 18th. He had a very good first testing session, and second one feels like if he was in the last 2 seasons in the 38. So we'll see what can happen to Anthony. He's making the transition from a Ford to a Chevy, and from a low-fun team of Front Row Motorsports to Hendrick Motorsports. So we'll see what happens to the 5 there. Right by the 5 right there, so going 3. That's the BMW of Kris Washer in the Dawn car with Herbert the Pervert right there. But Kris Washer fastest right now, and now has dropped to 5th, but still a very solid outing by the 35.
That's an Audi?
That's a BMW.
BMW. Kris
Beamers.
Washer. I remember that.
He is the only BMW in this field, so very interesting to see what Washer can do in this testing session. There's Kyle Miller and Alex May.
He probably feels like Anthony McCurry, because in my series, Anthony McCurry is the only Audi.
Well, the Audi's right there behind Miller and May there.
And Nathan Hudson, who is the only Mercedes.
I know. Actually, I don't have Mercedes. That's the only manufacturer which
I stole Nathan Hudson's car from Seth. So it was a Mercedes. It's Kyle Miller, right?
Yep, this is Kyle Miller. Now, the irony struck him was that when we did the Daytona 500 in Season 3, these two were the only caution that happened that got involved. We are in Season 4, and the two are right by each other. Miller did not have a good season, and who knows, it could be the second and only season for Kyle Miller, so we'll see what can happen to him unless he pulls a rabbit out and comes back all of a sudden, but may not look good for him. Alex May
in the 43 cars. It seems like the 43 struggles in every series. I've noticed like the 43 car just seems to struggle.
I think I've noticed that too. That's very weird. It's something about it. Alex May, the second of the other Twin X Racing cars, right beside him is Dylan Pote. May was a 2-time winner for Twin X Racing, which pretty much shocked a lot of people because not a lot of people thought Alex May was going to be able to win races, but he proved the haters wrong that even though you're a guy that struggled in one part of the team in the 51, moves over to a brand new car number, and the magic happens. So we'll see what happens to Alex May throughout the rest of the testing session, and hopefully a Season 4, it'll be a lot better. Levi McIntyre.
I'm looking off in the distance, and I'm seeing some showers off in the ocean out there.
Yeah, it may rain. You never know though, but we'll see how the precipitation comes into play though with the track if they still keep going. McIntyre, who's currently 5th fastest right now, he is one of the other five rookies that's there. McIntyre has been saying, quote, that he's been loving how this 19 car has been running right now. And I can't speak anymore. McIntyre, though, 5th fastest right now. His last lap was a 45.398. His best lap was a 45.282, so you can tell that Joe Gibbs' 19 car is very fast. Now, here's the thing. 2 confirmed cars are in for Joe Gibbs. For McIntyre and Qualls, we're waiting on who will be in the 11 and 18 once the sign-ups come around. So it'll be very interesting to see what will happen. And get this, there's only 7 cars to choose from, so think wisely if you're not in the series and once the sign-ups come around.
See, that's why, personally, for me, I don't usually keep reserves unless they have a custom. And I don't really prefer a lot of customs either. I like my kind of durability. I like durability. I like anybody can join it. Wow, I just reached my hand into something that was wet and
Yeah, they were mainly from Season 3 transitioning to Season 4, so still, anything can happen, though. And there's the other Twin X Racing teammate for Alex May, Dylan Pote, who was a winner at Orlando, chase race number 1 in the Cup Series, and that was his only win of the season, despite what a lot of people thought that Pote could have been done with the series, but Pote made the statement saying, hey, I'm going to be here for another season, don't worry about it. So it'll be interesting right now. He's 3rd fastest right now. Spillman is the fastest right now at 45.102. Good solid run for the 10 right there. Pote hopefully will have a good season and actually make the chase. And get this, though, Twinks Racing did not even make the chase at all last season with any of their drivers, despite Alex May's wins. So it proves that, anybody can make it in, but you got to hope that if you don't make the chase, the LCQ is your friend.
Yeah.
There is Anthony McCurry. He's not been having a good time in this testing session, 32nd of the 35 drivers. And the good news, though, is that he's got a 3-car pack behind him that's catching up to him. But the RS4 Audi, who's been in the Cup Series ever since Season 2, well, has been making some prime statements, but yet to win, though. The only foreign manufacturer to win in the Universal Orlando Cup Series was Maserati when Joseph Ernesto was at the time in Season 3. Since then, Audi has not won, and neither had Volkswagen. And there you see BMW and Mitsubishi. They have a chance to get in there as well. And speaking of Mitsubishi, there's Charles Sanford, who is 7th fastest right now. So Mitsubishi having a good outing right now. And this is one of the anime cars that Sanford is running that normally you don't get to see a lot. So this could be an interesting thing for Sanford to see if he can do something very well in that car. Right up ahead of him, Kris 14th fastest in the 98, who's actually now 3rd fastest thanks to the 03 and 98. And we got a little bit of a technical difficulty with Michael Norman right now. We'll try to get him back in just a minute. But in the meantime, though, while you hear the Skype thing rolling around there, Louviere having a very solid run right now. It was 14th at one point, now 3rd. He's trying to make some statements pretty well there. And Michael is back there, so... No, he's not. Never mind. That didn't work. His internet's failing him. Eugene Max in the 12, the white Verizon Ford. That is a Will-powered car in a number 12 for Gen 6. Very nice, whoever did that, though. DeMax is 2nd fastest right now, thanks to this pack right here. And DeMax, though, he's just trying to make sure he can prove himself that, hey, even though this could be a last season for him, he's going to have to end it out with a bang. So, and Michael, well, never mind. Michael was going like in and out, but anyway. Are you all good, Michael?
Yeah, sorry about that. I kind of my internet randomly shut off on my laptop.
Oh, we got some dust picked up, and that's the 02 of Jessica Shelton, who's the slowest right now. 45.905 was the last lap there. We'll get to her in just a minute, but there's the Max, the 2nd fastest. And Michael, you've mentioned about cars that can end out in a bang. This is probably DeMax's final season in the series, so what do you think DeMax has got to prove? He's got to prove that he's Top Gun or what?
Well, you know how it goes. It's a possible final season. They tried to go all out for it, so I mean, it would really be interesting to see what he'll bring to the table, and his being that this could be his final season.
Okay, so we're going to quickly, you're going to see a little pause on the screen because I'm trying to get Michael back on here, so 1 second. There we go. So, nothing to lose there. Let's continue on through the field. We are going behind a little bit, so we're going to try to catch up on the rest of the field as we can. Johnny Gardner, there's the 2nd Dodge that's confirmed in the series. Johnny Gardner running the Sam Hornish Jr. retro car. Very nice, whoever made that. Holy cow. Gardner, 16th fastest right now. He's one of the other rookies that's confirmed for this season. And Gardner, hopefully to keep going to be a well-known guy in our community. Finally making an NRSL start. About time, especially in the Cup. And the 2nd Keith Motorsports boys are working together. Trent Dunham and Kyle Keith, which Dunham ran his fastest lap not too long ago, a 45.327. He's 15th fastest. Trent Dunham made the chase last season, almost won the championship, but running that Trent the Hedgie NWO-looking paint scheme, very cool there. And it's kind of good to see that Dunham is working with his teammate right there, who swept Daytona last season. Yes, you heard me right, folks. Swept Daytona. He won the Daytona 500 in the first race of the season, and then when the night race came, somehow pulled a rabbit in the hat, hauled it off the field, and managed to win that race. So, Michael, I told Kris this in the testing session 1, Keith could do it. Do you think that Kyle's got so much pressure heading into the 500 that he could try to pull off one of the most historical feats ever?
Well, you never know, because everybody can win the Daytona 500. So, I mean, it's just going to be a product placement of being in the right place, having the car that can make the move, much like he just did when how he just sliced and diced right there. So, you never know who's going to end up in victory lane. But with him to pull off something like that, it would probably be really spectacular.
And I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, no one had ever won, back-to-back Daytona 500s in any type of series. So for Kyle, this is unbelievably pressure because not only if he could sweep Daytona last season and wins the 500 this season, then comes the question for if he could go 4 for 4. So Keith is now in his sophomore season, so hopefully he doesn't have what Clint Spillman happened to him, where he struggled very badly in the sophomore season he had. He is now in his third season. Right there coming out on track, that's the Zaxby Toyota of James Qualls, who's not been having the best car so far. He's 32nd with the best lap of 45.535. A very nice paint scheme, though, by the way. That'll be one of his brand new schemes that he's running this season. And we'll probably be seeing him in the Dollar General car in the third and final testing session of the season. Here comes Seth Pohl. The last of the drivers we have not talked about for Twinks Racing is Jackie Tang, and Sky Commons got held up by the 20 there. Seth is 12th fastest with the 45.279, which was his best lap. And running the Sony PS3 car, I think, Tweenix, they got robbed of a chance to make the chase. But out of the 4, who do you really see making the chase more? Michael.
Sorry, say that again?
Who do you think of the 4 Tweenix Racing drivers could have a chance of making the chase between Seth Cole, Alex May, Dylan Potey, and Ian Dutta?
Dylan Potey, he's always pulled something out of the hat so many times. So I'm looking. I think if I had to pick any of the 4, or can I pick any of the 4, or just one specific?
Any of the 4.
I personally think that'll be Seth Cole and Dylan Potey that will make the chase this season.
You heard it from him. That's the prediction there. And speaking of Clint Spillman, running the 2015 GoDaddy car. Now, here's the thing. His rookie season was just phenomenal. Had probably, undoubtedly, a great rookie season. However, Powers upped it up last season, and his rookie season, which he won 4 races. Spillman in that season choked very badly, despite getting a win at Bullitt, but him and Powers are now tied for the most wins in the NRSL as Jackie Tang's heading down pit road. So Spillman,
Good job. Hurry up and join.
He needs a miracle to really redeem himself. And
that's a pretty wide action. It's stuff like this that we can look forward to in the Daytona 500 as well.
Who knows? You never know what can happen. A Danica car winning the 500.
This rain is getting really, really close.
I know. That rain's really kicking in. The rain may come once this testing session ends because we got about 12 minutes to go. And there's our Cup champion, Sky Commons, running the 3M Chrome car right there. I got to speak to Sky after the first testing session. He said that even though this was his first drive ever since being the champion for the NRSL-wise, Sky's got a lot to look forward to right there. Even though he's running in the IROC League that Samper's running there, he says that he's just been trying to get that car all balled up and ready to go for the season. And he wants to win badly because he won the championship with no wins. It's a first ever for NRSL, so Sky's got a lot of proof for himself, and he can show that he can have a talent to win the championship without a win. So, do you think he really needs a win to prove himself, saying, "Hey, it does matter they won a championship," or what?
No, I mean, it's been so close, or it's been so good for people who won a championship because. I mean, even people who like mine, like Nick Altendorf, when he won Season 4 championship, and he almost won the damn Daytona 500. So needing a win, you don't need a win to be like, hey, I'm the champion, yeah, fear me. No, you just consistent running and finishing up front can prove, like, hey, my championship was no fluke.
Exactly, and here's a pair of Fords right here. Tanner Sullivan we already mentioned. There's Michael Walton and the 6 of William Duncan. William Duncan, the other of the rookies here, he's 34th, not doing well so far, but hey, anything could happen for William. He could still pull a magical movement, and all of a sudden he could be one of the fastest guys out there. Got some more grass picked up right there, and that's the 43 of Kyle Miller. Something must have happened to him. And there's Michael Walton, who had pretty much one of those Cinderella story seasons. Was dead last in points throughout the entire season. All of a sudden, LCQ comes around, wins it. It just proved that anyone in the LCQ can make it, even if you're 42nd in points. So, Walton, he's 7th fastest right now. Can he really redeem himself after a very, very bad last season, but made the chase that just came up a little bit short for the championship?
What happened?
Well, do you think Michael Walton can really redeem himself this season after a very bad regular season last season?
I saw there was like some kind of smoke on the backstretch.
Yeah, that was some grass kick. I don't know who that was. I think it may have been from Kyle Miller's car. But I think Walton, he could possibly. Who knows, though? We got about 9 minutes and 15 seconds to practice over, so we got to get going there. Here's Keith Batson in the 46 right there. He was up there in the front throughout the majority of the races. Now 6th fastest right now. He's got a really strong car right there. Is the House of Kolar Ford. So Ford there's doing very solid today. And there's Stephen Pollard III, the other of the international manufacturers, Volkswagen. Not a good rookie season for Pollard III. Had a good close calls, managed to get a few top 10s there, but Pollard III in the what he says is the Jedi car, the Mobile 1 there, really didn't have a lot of good strengths out there. But you never know. Volkswagen put in some big funding, and the German automobile car could possibly steal a victory. Best place for to do it, where Joseph Vanesta won it, Dubai. So we'll see what can happen. And there's Mason Powers in that Golden Haas car. 4-time winner last season in his rookie season, now entering his sophomore season. Him and Keith are definitely favorites to battle for this championship, if not the favorites. And for Powers, well, even though he won more than just Zenjoltis, Talladega, Atlanta, and Phoenix, you never know what the 41 could do. It could win a road course, for goodness sakes, if possible. There's Kyle Miller in that 43. He's coming back out on track. There's Balkin. There's a few other cars we have not talked about. There's Austin Mongol in the 60. That's a U.S. Air Force paint scheme, correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, it is. Austin Mongol there in the 60. Finally being out there. Mongol trying to make sure his first testing run goes so smoothly. And right now he is 27th fastest. He's not the fastest out there, but he's given hard out there, which is a good thing there. But Mongol, hopefully to improve when this session over and the third testing session, the final one, will take place. There's Jackie Tang, one of those Nero drivers that's been there. Tang's been having a really good come-around. Now, although he's not been the fastest right now, his last season had been pretty good making the chase, but just fell apart in the chase, though, after that. He was leading the regular season, but just couldn't just catch a break in that chase, and ultimately he lost out in the championship pretty easily. So the Alert Energy Gum trying to have a huge redeem there. And the other person that wants to redeem himself in the chase is this guy, Austin Talley, one of our first 2-time winners this season in the Cup Series. Austin Talley running that McDonald's Batman Forever paint scheme right there. We'll see. It could be his last season in the 94 as well. It's Brody in the 16, so we'll see if Austin and Brody, if it is the last season for them, just like for DeMax, they ended up in a bang. Let's see if we have covered, if we haven't covered anybody else right there. Oh, there's Angel Navarro in the 25, running 25th fastest with a 45.331, which is his fastest lap so far. The conspiracy is real because he's in car number 25 and he's 25th fastest. But the Zaxby's America paint scheme right there, having a good outing. And, oh, Tang is slow. Tang with an issue on the engine, and that car is going to come to a halt. Wow, tough break right there. But in the meantime, though, Angel Navarro, last season made the chase, didn't really have a good chase, though, and now in a brand new car number, but still in the same team with a newer Toyota in the field. We'll see what Angel can do. He is currently 8th fastest right now. A very solid outing right there. There's Charles Sanford there, Johnny Gardner, Batson, Dunham. You have a McIntyre. There's Jessica Shell. Now, she has not been having some good speed. I think a cylinder maybe down in the Dive Vanilla Code car, Chevrolet. Now, the reason with her that you don't see her in the 9 is that she has decided that she will be switching out of the 9 car and will be going over to a brand new car, the 02 this season. So, very intriguing move by Sheldon for a last-minute change, but still, it could be very, very interesting to see what Sheldon can do. she is one of the first few. She is one of the first few females to win a race. Well, she is one of those females that did win a race in the NRSL, other than Kate Skirvin, Bianca Roberts, and I can't remember if there was another one that's coming off the top of my head, but still. Oh, Sasha Dawson, that was who the other one was. So, Shelton, though, despite cylinder going down, she's just given A for effort, though. I believe, though, we may have covered everyone out here. Oh, there's the 27 of Bob Jones in the Biohazard Chevrolet. Jones is 18th fastest right now. He's still trying to get the feeling of this track into his car there, but he's running relatively not bad. He's like halfway through the field in the standings there, so we'll see what happens to Bob. He could probably pull something off, and RCR, that's the only car that's out there, so one-car team for Bob Jones there. Double checking, though, to see if we have covered everybody right now, but it looks like we may have, though. Probably the fastest out there is Eugene DeMax, and wow, look at this pack we got. And that was right where we found off of Bob Jones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars that are in this pack. Single file. They could possibly, get something going. Tanner Sullivan a little slow right there. Checks up where Lamas and Jones are. And the 6 car, Duncan, is running away, which is not a good move. If he wants to get a faster lap, he's got to stay together. And the 12 of Eugene. Oh, we got a spin! That's Ian Dutta and Alex May, teammates. Along with Angel Navarro, who's got rear end damage. Trouble for the Zaxby's America car. They're going to merge back up onto the track, but no problem. Saw some smoke there, and then just wham, a lot of trouble. One car, I believe, had down pit road to that pack, and it was the 99 of Walton.
That's something you definitely don't want to happen. It's a spin in practice.
Yeah, in a testing session out of all. And look at this pack that could be forming. Holy cow. Trent Dunham easily getting by the 25 right there. 25 trying to block the 20 of Qualls. That's not a good move right there. And Qualls says, to heck with it. I'm out of here. And they're all just trying to get around that 25 and the 32. And it looks like they will get out of there with ease. The 30 of Alex May also head down the pit road. We got 2.5 minutes till practice is over. Look at this, though. What laps can they prove out there? Still not as fast, though. They got to stick together if they want to get some good laps. But right now, the 12 of Eugene DeMax, he is currently the fastest out there on track. A 44.959. One of 2 cars that's hit the 44s. The other one being, Chris Louviere. And wow, DeMax literally got cock-blocked by the 46 of Keith Batson right there. I don't think DeMax is going to be too happy about that. Really slowed him down, and now the 12 car is just trying to get out of there. Oh, I think Keith Batson may have a cylinder go down. These guys are hitting 180, Batson's only going 150. Minute and a half to go. Whoa! Balkan nearly ran over the 46. And now DeMax finally going to break free. I don't know what's up with the 46 right there, but that's not good. And I'm curious to see if this pack here can really work together, because now they reeled in James Qualls. That's a 7-car pack right there, folks. 7 cars. You want to count the 27 and the 6 trying to get into that pack as well. There's going to be about 1 minute remaining until this session is over. And another person that's been really impressing me is Sky Commons, the champion. Oh, so there's debris all over the track from that incident. And we are hearing that the drops of rain are coming on the track. Not too much, but it's very light drizzle, so we're not able to see it. But you kind of get the picture. It is starting to come. And Michael's connection still struggling very badly. But a very intriguing day nonetheless, though. Less than 30 seconds to go. Now they get around Batson. Does Jones, Brody Talley, and William Duncan go? That 46 is slow to the max. He is running in the 58th, and he really held up Charles Sampa right there. I think people are trying to tell the 46 to go down pit road, and finally the 46 will do that. And now the session's complete. They're finishing their laps, but I don't think people are going to be too happy right there. Oh, look at this pack. They're going to get something. No, they are not going to get anything at all, even though with Kris in that pack. Double checking here to see if anybody else will pull a shot clock cheese. Let's see a little bit of a pause, but I'm trying to get Michael, who's just been having some internet trouble all day long.
Hold on. Before you do that, go back. Pause screen real quick again.
Wait, what? Oh. What's up?
I just sent you something.
Oh. But we'll continue the thing you're going to see, though. But nonetheless, it looks like it's official. Eugene DeMax has got the fastest run for testing session number 2, and it is official now.
Good job for Eugene.
Well, his last season, he's ended it up so far with a bang in the start of the testing session. And there will be one more testing session after this, and then final practice for the 500, which will be after the signups. But you can tell these guys, they are getting ready for Season 4 of the Cup Series, and it's going to be very intriguing. If you want to check out, by the way, of any updates for the NRSL, check out the NRSL Race Hub that's on Facebook, if you have Facebook, and you'll get all the updates of what's going on with the NRSL and all that. So now here's all the results there. Eugene DeMax, Chris Louviere, Sky Commons, Ian Dutta, Quinn Spillman in the top 5, Austin Talley, Keith Batson, Tanner Sullivan, Angel Navarro, Michael Walton in the top 10. Not bad for some of these guys, and only one rookie in the top 10. Bob Jones came short of it, came in 11th. 12th is Sanford, 13th Becker, 14th Duncan, 15th Powers, 16th was Michael Norman. Not bad outing for him. 17th was Brody Talley, 18th James Qualls, 19th Dylan Pote, and Levi McIntyre completing the top 20. Kyle Keith, 21st right there, not too bad. Other notables, Seth Cole in 22nd, Pollard the third, 23rd. Cody Lamas, 26th, Johnny Gardner, 28th. Chris Washer, 29th. Austin Mongol in his first ever testing start will be 30th. Anthony McCurry is 31st. And the bottom 3 were Kyle Miller, Alex May, and Jessica Shelton with the car going down with the cylinder there. Really didn't help the O2.
While you're going down the list of drivers, you should turn on your playing device, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get it. That's just all the results from there. So let's go take a look at that wreck that took place between Alex May and Ian Dutta, just to see what happened. Alright, so this was the major incident here that really took place. Ian Dutta got into his own teammate. Just a little bit too close of racing right there, and he gets into Angel Navarro. Navarro is trying to turn left, not to get Alex May, and well, unfortunately, both are going to slide. Angel Navarro is going to back in the wall, and I believe Ian Dutta had got past Alex May and Angel Navarro. No, he didn't. Alex May hitting the wall as well. Ian Dutta with a little bit of damage as well. That was only the really big incident. But the good thing, though, is that no one from the pack really came blasting through and tried to destroy any of these guys, especially Alex May. So that's a good thing right there. So that was the really big incident. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give a like, comment your thoughts, this testing session and all that. Subscribe, be a part of the NRSL. I'll give a link out for Chris's channel because he wasn't able to show up, but still, he's going to be the partner and all that. And also to Michael Norman for joining me for this session. Thank you very much, Michael, and best of luck to you this season.
I hope it's a good one.
So, other than that, guys, we will see you later. For any updates, please check out the NRSL Race Hub. Like as mentioned, you'll be seeing updates from me and another person that's on there. So be sure to check them out. Also, signups, they will be pretty soon. You just got to wait. I'll give an official date once the T-Mobile Cup Series is in the chase, and I'll give an official date for it. So just keep in touch on this channel for any updates regarding with the NRSL and when signups are all that. Yada yada, you get the deal. We will see you guys later for the last testing session of here and other ISC Monster Energy races. NRSL T-Mobile Cup Series races, and also the NRSL Tide Super Speedway Online Series races as well. Till then, goodbye, everybody. We leave you Michael Norman's final words of wisdom.
Jesus.
Well, that was short and sweet. See you guys later.